driving because actually I have no other time to do this, and I actually want to start today, because if I don't start today, then I'm never going to do it. And today is just the day, and we can't have nothing stop us. If we could be able to text and drive and call and drive and do all this, I can video and drive. But let me turn my radio off. So hi, my name is TYH Harley, for those of you who don't know me. In case people are sharing this with other people that does not know me or do not know me. I'm sorry, I went to school for engineering. I'm actually a civil engineer. I graduated last year with a bachelor's of science in civil engineering and a minor in theater arts and technology. So English is not really my strong suit. You give me math and science and numbers, I'm great. Anything else, I'm terrible. So if I do not speak properly, you can always DM me and fix my grammar, because that is one thing I'm working on. But yes, hi, welcome. I got a number of requests to actually start IGTV with the daily devotional. And so I just wanted to let you, in on my tip. It's really crazy because this is such a sidebar, like such a sidebar. But I've been, contemplating and thinking about, writing my own book, to blogging, to, creating a brand for myself, and, to do all these, like, amazing things with my life. But I've just decided to refocus all of my energy into, self-development and, making sure I'm good. Like, my heart is good, my mind is good, my body is good, life is good, money is good, everything is good. But yeah, so just so you know, this is the book. I don't know if you can see it. This sun is really out here today, but that's the book. I also posted it earlier. So that is the book that I will be sharing the daily devotionals from. And I'm actually going to start from day one. So I'm going to backtrack for the people who haven't had day one, and just so you can get the flow of it, because I feel like if I start where I actually started, where I'm at right now, it's not going to be helpful. And it's literally the first day of the devotional that really just takes you in. So that is my goal. I am not here to be a preacher. I am not here to, make you change your religion or force you to believe in God or, anything. Hopefully it will encourage you to learn more, because the Bible is also a piece of literature. So, I know a lot of people who, read the Bible, the Quran, just to become more knowledgeable. And, the more time you spend in His presence, the more time you learn and the better life becomes. So, but yeah, so that is my goal here. And I'm hoping that I can, touch your heart, just like He has been touching mine, and He has been sending people into my life to, heal my heart and make it better. And I know a lot of you guys are like, okay, Tasia, like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's going on? What's that? Just to give a small synopsis of why I actually started reading the book. I actually bought the book 3 years ago. I was going through really bad depression, going through anxiety at that time 3 years ago, when I had moved to Virginia to live by myself for my first internship that was not in New Jersey. And so I had bought it. I read like the first 2 days of devotion, and then I had such a spiritual battle that I couldn't read it anymore, because I just felt so ashamed of myself and felt so like, I'm not worthy of this, and all these things that pop up in your head. So yeah, that was that. So I didn't read it. And then recently my partner had bought me a bookshelf, and so I finally unpacked all of my bookshelves. all of my bookshelves. I finally unpacked all of my books, and I stumbled upon this book, and I decided that this was the time that I'm actually gonna fully commit to reading it, and devote myself to it. I want to say for about 5 months I've been going through like some really dark stages of life, and I'm gonna be as honest as possible what's the word I want to use? I want to be as honest as possible with you guys to help you through your journey, but also, certain things I would like to keep to myself, and certain things I would like to, remain private, especially when it's dealing with other people that it affects. So I'll try to be as truthful as possible, but also, respecting my own personal business and also respecting other people's business that deals with my business. But I broke my foot in March. I was dealing with, just how to live with a broken foot, and being on bed rest for literally, I want to say about 6 weeks. I was on bed rest for 6 to 8 weeks. So that's anywhere between, that's like a month and a half to 2 months. And then, learning how to walk again and how to properly walk. And then, dealing with life right now and how to be cognizant that the lifestyle that I lived before, injury free, I can't do that anymore because I have to be fully aware of, my foot and my injury, and pushing my limits and knowing what I can and can't do. And so, I was going through all of that, and then I lost my job. I lost my job. Literally, it's so crazy. I got medically cleared. Okay, I don't know where I stopped because my low power mode came on. But anyways, if there was a glitch, what I was trying to say is I lost my job literally once I got medically cleared to start walking. Still had to maintain the boot, but I didn't need the crutches anymore. And then literally, I think I want to say like 3 days later, I got a letter of separation. And that's crazy because I didn't get fired. I didn't quit. I wasn't terminated. It was just my company decided to separate their ways with me. That's just a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But, as everyone likes to say, everything happens for a reason. And I've been trying to figure out this reason for the past, since March, literally. Since the day I broke my foot. But outside of just breaking my foot, I was going through a lot of emotional trauma, a lot of insecurity, a lot of disappointment, a lot of disbelief, expectations not being met with myself, with other people. It was just so much happening that I was just, slowly crawling under a rock. And it was just like, okay, it's just better to be here, and it's just better to be withdrawn, and it's just better to, not be around people. And it was better to just, be alone, because at any given point I was gonna start crying, or at any given point I was angry, or at any given point I wanted to just shout and yell, or at any given point I just wanted to throw in the towel. So that was that. And so then, I stumbled upon, I didn't stumble, but I saw the book, and it was just a pulling that I got. Yeah, I'm gonna say a pulling. It was a pulling I got from it, and I just knew that I needed to read it, because the title is everything. It's literally, it says, "Woman, thou art healed and whole." And Lord Jesus, do I need to be healed, and do I need to be whole? So that is a little background on the book and on why I read the book, and just to give you a little expectation. So I will, open up, give you the title of the devotional. I will, you know, say a small little prayer, because I always say a small little prayer before I start reading the devotional. And then I will read the devotional and read the Bible verses with it. For me, I don't like just reading the one Bible verse that comes with the story, because I know like TD Jakes is trying to pinpoint like a specific verse. Wow, these rules are terrible. TD Jakes is trying to pinpoint a specific verse. However, I need to see the bigger picture. So I like to read like, you know, that like a couple of verses before and a couple of verses after, just to get the understanding of where this verse is coming from and how it relates to what the devotional is. And then, you know, I like to take notes on the devotional, and then after I pray after each devotional. You know, you can do that on your own. I'm not gonna pray on the camera. I actually don't even pray out loud. I write down my prayers every day, because I think too much and I think too fast, and if I'm trying to pray in my head, it's not gonna work. But that's just for me, and it helps me because I can like consciously think about what I want to say, or like if I am rambling in my head, I can just write it all down and just, you know, like just spill it all out and just, you know, be like, listen, here you go, here is the baggage that you asked for, Lord, take it off my shoulders, literally take it off of me. So I am glad that you guys, you know, chose this. And also, because I feel like this is actually a really great way to, you know, start my brand that I'm trying to do. And, you know, just as the Lord and other people touch my heart, I am trying to touch your heart. Yes, I'm trying to touch your heart, and I'm trying to be a positive role model, because I know how hard it could be trying to be a professional, or trying to be an adult, or trying to be the mom, or trying to be the girlfriend, or trying to be the wife, or trying to be that woman that everyone goes to, and trying to be that superwoman, while dealing with your own problems, while dealing with, you know, if you're fighting with depression, while dealing with anxiety, if you're fighting with anxiety, while dealing with nervousness, if you fight, like, while dealing with any problems that you're dealing with in life, and still having to put on that superwoman costume. Like, I want you to know that you're not the only one. You're not. And it's hard. Trust me, it is hard. But with the right people around you, you know, you can do anything. Any single thing. But I will conclude here, and I will upload day 1 of the devotional. I'm currently on day 7, but I will upload day 1 soon, so we can get the ball rolling. And I hope, you know, you send this to anyone who needs it, anyone who you think needs it, anyone who can use it. You know, just be a light unto others. And I don't know if I fit in this parking spot. We're gonna try. But that's it. Have a great day.